What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, my peoples. Welcome. You know what? If you're not happy today, you should be, because if you're listening to my voice, that means you woke up this morning, and that's every reason to have a good day. So before we get started with the show, you know the routine. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. You know, I'm an affiliate. I'm not Greg Gray. I'm just an affiliate, y'all. I'm the affiliate right here. But you know what? We got some good stuff for you guys today. We have an interesting guest with an interesting story. Man, but before we bring him on, I got to bring on my peoples. We got to get my peoples on here so we can get this show started, and we can bring on our guest so he could tell y'all what's going on in his life back then and what's going on right now. Hey, Mo, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on? As you can see, I'm on the road, sis.
I see you on the road. Anytime I see those curtains in the background, I don't see that piano, I know you on the road.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring on our little brother. Let's bring him on the stage with us. Hey, little bro.
Hey, what's going on with y'all?
How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good. I can't complain. You know, it's our Friday. I'm good.
That's right. That's right. It's our Friday, and I'm hitting the road tomorrow, y'all. I'm taking me short hiatus. I'm unplugging. Don't call me. Don't say my name. Don't think about me. Just do what you do.
Don't even think about you.
There you go.
Don't even think about you, huh?
There you go. What's happening, bro?
What's going down, bro?
There you go. Man, today is a good day, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely a good day. I'm going to hand you the baton, but I know one thing. I am sitting on the edge of my seat to meet our guest today because I read a little bit of his story. I went on there and I peeped on his page and I looked at some of the things he's doing, and I got to hear from the horse's mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Man, his name is, as you so eloquently put it, LC. I mean, his name is Milan Blakely, man. He's been through it. Let's put it like that. He's been through it. Tell us a little something, Chris. Tell us a little bit about him.
Man, so this is a long story. We basically grew up in the same neighborhood. He's from Gary, Indiana. We grew up in the same neighborhood, 25th Ave. He was on 24th and Jackson. I was on 24th and Monroe, and then moved to 27th and Monroe. So we went to the same elementary school, middle school, and high school. Wow. He was a standout baseball player, man. That's what we thought he was going to be, man. He's going to be one of the ones to get out on the baseball field and make stuff happen for the city. And you know, as Gary is, we all hit hurdles. He hit two extreme hurdles that I'm gonna let him talk about. But from those hurdles, man, he turned his life around, man, and really has his own company that he started, and he's doing real well with the company, and he's actually helping out the youth also. So Milan O.C. Blakely, I call him Dante, but Milan O.C. Blakely Sr., man, he has a story to tell everyone, and that's what we do here at Dope Living. We let people tell their story.
Let's do it. Let's do it then.
Do it.
Milan O.C. Blakely. It's the boss, man. It's O.C. Boss. What's going on, brother?
Hey,
welcome.
Hey, what's Y.I.K.E, everybody?
He said, what's Y.I.K.E? Yeah, audience, you're gonna know what that means in not too long.
Definitely will.
Hey man, welcome to the show, man. We're glad you had a chance to stop by and hang out with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here. I was excited, when I got the call about it. And I'm just here to talk and tell my story and get to meet y'all.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
So I mean, like I said, let's get to it, man. It's one thing to have done something and get punished for it, but it's another thing to have not done it and you still get punished. I mean, like as a little kid, we do things. Our parents get us, and be like, "Well, I didn't do it." Okay, well, you didn't do it. I don't care. You got it anyway. Okay, but you're grown, and for somebody to say, "Hey, you did this," and to adjudicate you and put you in jail. I mean, how does all of that feel, man? Tell us that story.
Definitely, when you feel like you're innocent, everybody else feel like you're guilty about something. It's always going to be a torn feeling about the situation, because here it is, you here in prison, you got a number, everybody's saying you're guilty. They don't really know your story. And other inmates, they in there serving their time, so they really don't want to hear your story. So, sitting back dealing with a situation on your own can be kind of tough, especially when the world cuts you off when they give you so much time. I was sentenced to 51 years, but 25 and a half. So I ended up doing like 20 of it, getting out early, like a 5-year release, for good behavior and doing things, like a modern inmate or whatever. And as we talk about a little later, I had a few people in the higher places to back me up, to write statements and things like that to help me get out as well. So yeah, it was kind of hard to deal with, but I'm here now.
Especially when you know that it wasn't you. But everybody pointing that finger, they're saying it's you, but it wasn't you. That had to have made it a whole different dynamic for you, right?
It definitely make a whole new dynamic, with the no snitch thing going on, and you ain't did nothing. Just being locked up, period, man, in the county jail, in the sweat box, going through that type of stuff. So, a lot of times you tell yourself it's gonna be all right, but sometimes you second guess things, because day after day things steady going by and it's not being resolved. So you kind of get impatient, but everything comes to an end eventually. So
yeah, that's just I couldn't imagine going through something like that, man.
Especially when you didn't do anything. We always feel like justice will prevail, but it doesn't always prevail.
No, it don't. I'm speaking on my personal beliefs about prison. It's just all, to me, a scam to get you locked up, and then they just forget about you. You're just a number. So, like they say, it's easy to get in, but hard to get out, I tell you.
I mean, one thing about the prison system, man, those numbers that they give you, they make money off those numbers. Those CUSIP numbers, bro. And if anybody know what CUSIPs are, you know what I'm saying? They like written checks. You know what I'm saying? And they make money off you that way. Every day you lay your head on that pillow up in there, bro, they got some type of money they making off of you up in there, bro. So I definitely get it, man.
The key word you said is every day. I forget the number, but it's like a high number every day they get off for you.
Yeah, every day, man. I mean, and then like the first one that the first part that happened to you when you were 16, bro. I remember where I was at that day, bro. They had the spot right where your house was at, because your house was right behind Roosevelt, right on the side of Roosevelt, and they had that eatery place in the front. I forgot the name of it. That was right in the front. and the
I
news
know you.
came out.
Yeah.
Yep, the news came out then, and we was like, "What?" We was like, "Nah, that ain't what happened." You know what I'm saying? And we looked up, our brother was gone, man. We we used to call him Me Bleed in the hood before OC.
Yeah, that was, man. And that was a crazy time. Now, I don't want to go too deep off into it, but if I would have listened to my mother that day, though, I wouldn't even been in that trouble. Because she told me to go to my grandmama's house and pick up this food and bring her car right back. But I wanted to go all through the hood and ride, and that's when all that stuff came down, and I got caught up in the middle of that stuff.
Man,
You're 16 years old. You're 16 years old, and all of this stuff is happening. You know you're innocent. They say no, you're not. You get in jail. You go around all of these people who say they're innocent, but they know they're not. All right, and I mean, how do you feel once you're in there and you realize I'm not getting out? How did that feel?
It's a messed up feeling because we're gonna go back to when you say, like, when you were a kid and your mama say something. It's like when you know that you innocent, but it's hard to get out of there and ain't nobody really listening to you, and they steady setting court dates back. You start to second guess it and doubt things yourself. Like, am I really gonna get caught up and jammed up in this stuff? So it's stressful, you know what I mean? And you ain't strong, you can go crazy in that place. And I seen a lot of people do that in the county jail. You know, they put you on the 4th floor and they, using the bathroom on themselves and all kind of stuff. So
Is that
it's
where
a
you
mental
stayed the
thing.
whole time? The entire time you were in Lake County?
Yeah, that time I stayed in the county.
Hmm.
The second time I went to prison.
So you literally went in a boy and came, when you got out, you was a man.
I was a grown man.
yeah.
Well,
At least I thought I was grown when they first got me.
Right. Hey, look, we all grown till they put us around some real grown men, especially at a young age. You know how we was when we was younger. OC, we was out there. We was out there big time too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because it's definitely some older men that once I got to prison that really is a big reason for my success right now. You know, man, I got to shout them out. My guy OD, my guy Dufu. These real older brothers, intelligent brothers that teach a lot of self-help courses in the penitentiary was a big reason for my change. So I had to throw that in.
Yeah, was it like Chris was saying, y'all out there on the block, I'm from the same hood. Y'all out there on the block and everything is everything, right? But when you go in, you ain't that dude no more. You ain't the big man on campus and everything. Is it like they show on TV how the prison life is, or is it is the experience is different for everybody?
Man, it's very true. And actually, when I got to prison, the prison was on lockdown. So it was a lot of guys hanging out the window. And guys, they were trying to scare me. Ooh, it's fresh meat and all that. I'm looking like, man, I wish one of these. But yeah, man, this trying to survive that, man. It's something crazy, and it's to the extreme. It's everything what TV say it is, and even more. Especially when you're in the maximum security prison when don't nobody have nothing to lose and everybody pretty much doing football numbers.
Oh yeah, and I mean, the crazy part about it, like I said in the intro, what I'm saying, we played little league baseball together up there, Roosevelt Midtown. We played bitty basketball together, man. And we thought that was going to be our out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us that was in the sport, stuff got real. You know what I'm saying? Where what happened to Milan happened. You know what I'm saying? What happened to OC? So, you know what I'm saying? We were. I hate to put it this way, but we were going through it. Like with you, because we was like, man, where our brother at, bro? Especially on 25th Ave. We was like, yo, where our brother at? You know what I'm saying? And it was hard for us to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to when me and when me and OC reconnected, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how we reconnected, G. It was almost what 15, 16 years later
10
when we
years.
reconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get to that, man. So you in there, you did the time and you got out. What happened?
Well, once I got out, you know, it felt not real, unsurreal to really get out, and you know, I had to take in the fresh air. I had to learn the city. I had to learn how to survive again. But one thing I can say is, when they did let me out of prison, they let me out early, but they didn't let me right out. They sent me to a work release for a whole year. Then I had to do a house arrest for a year. So I had to get acclimated, you know what I mean, back into society. And but the best thing about it, when I went to the work release, I was able to come out and get a job. You know what I mean? So I can help maintain and not, you know, spend what I had invested into the clothing line so I can stay on my feet. So for the 2 years I was doing that, it was really executing everything that I put together in my mind when I was in prison, as far as having a plan. And I'll talk about the plan a little bit. I guess I was one of the few people that listened and paid attention to the how you be successful getting out of prison. You always hear when you're in prison that, hey, have a plan, write it down. When you get out, them the people that be successful. So I'm the type of person, I'm gonna listen to anything somebody say, and I'll take it if it's good for me or bad for me. And I hear a lot of people say that, so I just wanted to put a plan together. And that's when my brain started going when I was in prison. I guess we'll talk more about that. But that was part of me getting out and having something to do. So my brain wouldn't go back to resort back to the old me. And I found out that it's been working for me. You know, the support has been crazy because everybody know I was a good dude before I went to prison. I shouldn't even went to prison. And the support has been crazy. You know, so it's keeping me focused. And I want to touch on one other thing real quick, what's been keeping me focused too. You know, they got levels of prison. I was in the maximum security, then I dropped down to a medium level security. And you know, I got somebody close in my life right now. I used to work actually when I was in prison in the kitchen, and it was I used to work for this guy, and he's still in my life to this day. Real positive, and he stayed in my ear while I was in prison because I told him my story, what I'm going through. So he believed in me, and he been supporting me ever since to this day. Stand in my ear, AOC, do this, don't do that, stay focused, don't get involved with too many women, keep your eyes on the prize. That's how I messed up when I was younger. So I didn't have support even in the inside of the prison. He just one of a few different people that's still actively involved in my life to this day, and that really don't happen. You know what I mean? So I was recognizing the blessings, you know, the people, and even in the inside is Y.I.K.E with me, you know, with this Y.I.K.E thing, and they believe in it and believe in me, and they see something in me that's they say they don't really see in too many people. So I'm blessed to have these people in my life, and I want to definitely talk about that for a hot second. Why I had the opportunity, because I think they deserve the due diligence.
Yeah, one of the things I want to really ask you, going back to the first time, Noah Holcomb, that was your public defender. Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't get out or get free from a public defender, and he believed in your story and did the research himself. You know, most of them is there to get a paycheck. Are you still in contact with Noah at all, or any kind of way?
I'm definitely still in contact with Noah, and I'll speak on him. He started off as a public defender, and then I ended up having to pay him with my mom. You know, I was young at the time.
Yeah.
And him and my mom was good friends though, because my mom was she worked at City Hall and she was into law. So that's how she knew my lawyer. They worked around each other. Plus my mother's an actor. And they act together. So you know, my mother rests in peace. I don't know if y'all know, but he's still actively involved in my life. Now I pick up the phone at any time and ask him questions. He give me hospital advices about my health. He stay on top of me. So that's been our relationship. And also, I want to say too, he's the third person that put his life on the line for me to get out of prison because he's not practicing law anymore right now. But he came to my court date, got on the stand, told about my character, everything about me, and why he feel like I should get out, and he vouched for me. You know what I mean? And that meant a lot to me too. So, you know, a lot is at stake here. You know what I mean? With me being free and trying to do what's right.
Yeah,
So
man.
Wow.
you talk a lot about the support, you know, and you can talk about it now because you've experienced it and you're getting all the support. But when you got in, did it feel like the walls were just coming in, man?
That's what I was
There
going
was
to ask.
nobody there for you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Not for me, because you know I've always been a humble person, but I've always been a likable type of person. So it was different for me when I went to prison. It was all like, "Oh man, my boy in jail." So
Yeah.
I was able to pick up the phone and call a lot of people. You know what I mean? Maybe if I needed some support or just want to talk to anybody. So my support system has always been there for me because I always feel like I've been a stand-up person, and been a real friend to people. You know, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand. Okay, you can always have support, whether you know it's there or not, if you treat people right when you coming up. Period. Okay, and
Yeah.
Milan's a perfect example of that. Okay, he wasn't asking nobody to be there for him. Okay, but you know when the chips was down and when everything's back was against the wall, you know he ain't dealing with nobody. So people say, well, hey, I know who this guy is. We're gonna be there for him. We're gonna support him. All right, that's huge,
Yeah.
bro. That's huge.
And he was a vocal part of the neighborhood over there on 25th Avenue. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It was a group of us, you know, me, him, Pooh, Milan. Lamont, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of D, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of us, man. Lele, all of us. And we all traveled in groups, man. And you know what I'm saying? Once you see one, even Lester, you know what I'm saying? Indiana Slim, we all used to just travel together. We all grew up basically in the same part. So you saw one, you basically saw all of us all the time.
So
yeah, so
we talking with Mr. Milan, OC Blakely. Everybody, you know this man is like uh, a success story that probably should not have happened. Okay, if he had been a different type of person. All right. So you know, coming from the hood, man, you know everybody seeing, and Chris, you could answer this too, man. You know, a part of y'all will, that spoke is one of the spokes is gone. Okay, that will a little wobbly. Okay, and I'm gonna ask you, Chris, when that happened, when Milan went in, how did all of y'all feel?
And well, first we didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? When especially during the first time, because we was all in high school at that time. You know what I'm saying? Once we got older, you know, we all went our separate ways, moved different places and all that. But that first time, we didn't believe it at all. We was like, that's not even his character. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's the type of person, if you mess with him, he's going to fight back. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Right,
with
right.
anybody. But we was like, man, that's not his character. He's like, man, he'll be home next week. And it was a while
Mm.
before we saw him again. But when we saw him again, it was like he never left. You know, it was all love.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what's
sir.
up. That's the way it's supposed to be. And Milan, when you did get out, because see, you know, I want to get, you know, it's getting to me when I start sitting up in the chair now. Okay, so because I can't imagine that, man. Because if I'm in there, number one, I'm in there, you know, but I didn't do it. This is not me. That's gonna tear me up inside in my head. Okay, but you went in there and said, okay, once everything was said and done, now my purpose is to get out and I'm gonna show everybody that they was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you made a success out of yourself. I mean, what was the process in you saying going from point A to point B?
True story. I think it's 2 points I to touch on right now. And number one, the first initial thing that had me to change my mindset around, because I came in the door in the penitentiary wild, because I felt like
Yeah.
that's how it had to be, you know. But it was an older guy. He was from my city, from Gary, and you know, it's people from all walks of life in the penitentiary. So, but I could relate with him because we were from the same city. And he said he had excuse me, he had went to jail for this was his second time in prison. Let me say that, and he had been to jail for a murder, and he was sentenced to 70 years, do 35 the first time. and he ended up doing only 14 of that and got out early. So my ears was open. I said, "You only did 14? How did you do that?" He was like, "Man, I stayed out of trouble. I went and got in college. I went and took these self-help classes, and I got educated myself. And I took all that back in front of the judge, and they let me out early." So right then and there, it changed my mindset. Like, I need to be doing something different because I'm not trying to be in here no 24, 25 more years around all of this. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, it sounds like
So
you took advantage of the rehab.
I did. And the thing about that, I'm going just for the get out early. But what end up happening once you start going to those classes and you
Educate.
start having these open discussions and everybody giving their opinion, you start learning so much. You like, dang, I'm really liking this. You know what I mean? So you keep signing up for more and more stuff. And before you know it, I start becoming one of the leaders in the communities and things like that because I start educating myself and I end up becoming a teacher in prison, teaching communication classes and different things over the years and stuff like that. And once I got that into me and I started liking the positive feedback and liking the person I become because I was approaching the older age, I just kept at it and more positive stuff started happening for me. And my mindset started changing. And when I call home, I be talking to my guys and stuff like, "Man, I ain't really on that. I'm gonna chill out, woo, woo, woo." And they be like, "Yeah, all right." Because they know me.
First time he called me, I was like, "Well, yo, what up, Lord? How you feeling, bro? Like, I know you in the handling yours." He was like, "Bro, I'm not even on that right now." And I was like, "Me neither, bro." Hey, look, I was like, "Me neither, bro." But I know how it was when we was in the hood.
Right. And that's how, and it actually took for me to get out of prison for people to see and talk to me and be around, be like, "Damn, bro, I ain't playing."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now people take me more serious. With the
probably
Y.I.K.E.
let everybody else. Probably made everybody else look at you like, "Dang, well, if he could do it, I could do it." But how rare was that? You in prison, man. How rare was that?
It's real rare because I guess I'm gonna try to paint a picture like prison. Like everybody got all the time, like I say, football numbers. So everybody's stressed to the max. So everybody walking around stressed all day. So when you stressed all day, how could you make yourself become something positive? So that's why it's so hard to do. You know what I mean? So I knew I stuck out like a sore thumb, doing what I was doing, but I knew my mission to get out early. And plus, I'm knowing that I'm educating myself now. So I didn't really care what people started to think. And I started getting around like-minded people. And they start motivating me and keeping me engaged into the positive environment. And it's just who I became in prison.
Man, y'all better hear this, man. Okay, I don't care where you at. I don't care what situation you in. He said something it's a point. Like-minded people can be found anywhere. I don't care. It can be found in the most negative place. Like-minded people can be found anywhere. Okay, hey, bro, right there. That's that masterclass speech right there. Go ahead, Chris. I know you want to say something.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, like he said, man, everything he's talking about right now, I heard it the very first time we reconnected and got back on the phone. And I was like, "No, this ain't OC right here. This is Milan right here, bro. This is grown man stuff right here, bro." When I first talked to him, because like I said, I'd approached him like we would approach anybody in the hood, you know what I'm saying, not knowing that he was basically rehabilitated. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, to be truthful. So and I was like, I was trying to get him on the show earlier, bro. When I was on the show full time in the beginning, I was trying. He's like, "Bro, it's not right. It's not time for me to tell my story yet." He's like, "Give me some time. I got to get through this. I got to get through what I need to get through, and then I'm gonna tell my story." So yeah, man. But the question that I really have that second time in, one, what was it for? And two, in 2013, what changed your whole focus and the wheels start turning? It was like, yeah, I got to start putting a plan together because I'm gonna be getting out of here soon.
Okay, I'm glad you went back to that because I never did talk about number two, that something that changed my life while I was in prison. Well, I talk about number two. I got into a street beef. I don't want to go too deep off into it because I'm not here to put people's names out and things like that. But
Right.
one thing led to another. I felt like it shouldn't have went there. Everybody else felt like it shouldn't have went there. People felt like I was in the right. My person that came against me after I got out of prison apologized to me and said that it was his fault. You know what I mean? So I went to jail because I was defending my life. Ones was coming at me trying to take my life. So I ended up shooting a person. You know, I didn't kill him, nothing like that. But one thing led to another. I ended up going to prison behind it. We speed up to 2013. It was about something like that. Being honest, you know, like I say, that's when I started my positive path. I got an older sister. She's like 10 years older than me. And she sent me a Bible. I don't want to get too biblical. She sent me a Bible in prison. And it had my name embedded, Milan O.C. Blakely, just like that on the front of it. And in my cell, I kept looking at it for a few days and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, this Bible got my name on it. Like, it's meant for me. Like, at least I can do is go to church. You know what I mean? So that's what started another positive thing for me. I started going to church in prison just to try something new. You know what I mean? My mother, rest in peace, she a big believer in spiritual things and stuff like that. So that was another number two with soften my heart up. I feel like to start having some type of love to get the hatred out of my heart, because at first I had a lot of hatred in my heart for doing time in prison, not for being innocent this time, but for somebody else coming against me, and I'm defending myself, and I ended up with all this time. You know what I mean? So, but everything happens for a reason, and with me going to church and my sister sent me that Bible and the dude talking to me a little early in my bit, those two things together helped me out tremendously even to this day. You know what I mean? I'm a big believer in the man upstairs. I don't believe in wronging nobody, doing nothing dirty. I'm just like straight up nowadays and stuff like that, because I don't want no bad karma to come on me when I'm trying to be so positive and be successful with my clothing line and things like that. So that's what changed me, Mills.
Yeah, and going to the clothing line, I remember what you told me, that you like, man, I got an idea. At first, I'm gonna be 100 with you, because it didn't stick at first, because I was like, yikes. I'm like, and then you broke it down to me, man. So first, what commercial that you saw that made you want to start Y.I.K.E, and then what made you come up with the acronym?
That's a good question, because I'm like, yikes! I see it in the comments. Yikes! I need to know.
All right, so this all came about. Okay, you know, when we was younger, I was probably about 33 at the time or something. I still had the hip hop, and you know, what brought us together when we was young,
right?
And it was this one dude, man, my guy too. He from Anderson, Indiana. We call him Taco, and he was a DJ out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And I used to always go in his cell and kick it with him. He real smooth, laid back, my type of dude, right? So I was like, man, why don't you listen to some of my raps and stuff like that, man? He's like, all right. So I'm gonna try to speed it up. And so I rapped all my raps for him, a bunch of rap, 4-5 raps. And at the end of it, he's like, oh, see, man, you nice, man. He was like, man, you missing like one thing though. And this is the era when like Gucci, like Jeezy was hot with his ad lib, yeah, or Gucci. Yeah. He's like, you need an ad lib, boy. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you know what I mean? I know my rap's tight. You ain't talking about that. So anyway, I went to my room, right? And I'm just sitting there kicking back with my TV. You know, in maximum security prisons, you got your own TVs with your remote. And there was a lady, she did a commercial, and she was like, yikes. I was like, man, that was my word when I was little in elementary.
It sure was.
You know, I'm the only little black kid in the neighborhood talking about yikes. Everybody like, you know what I mean? So I always remember the word yikes. I'm like, man, that might be my ad lib right there. So anyway, I got to doing some writings, wrote a song called Yikes and stuff. But by this time, I'm still getting old in the penitentiary and stuff like that. So I'm like, man, I think I want to do a clothing line or something like that with this Yikes, man. So I wanted to be original. So I took the S off of Yikes and just made Y.I.K.E. So I had to think of an acronym, and I made it Young, Innovative, Knowledgeable Entrepreneurs with an S, plural. I didn't want it to be about me because it's bigger than me. You see,
Right.
so that's what started it right there. Long story short, man, with this commercial, and I took off with it from there. And what gave me confidence, because you don't write off have confidence about something, but I'm in prison, maximum security, where I'm gonna say real killers and dealers, people that really live that lifestyle, and these people embraced this yiking. We in there hacking silly, talking the lingo, coming up with different lingo. We just having a ball, passing time up. And it was this one guy from Anderson. Oh man, I forget it. I'll come back to it. But anyway, we was having a conversation, and he was like, "Oh, see, man, I think you got yourself something, man. That stuff really catchy, man. That stuff been in my head all day, man." So when he said that, it made me think like, damn, I really got something. And I started thinking about prisons across the world, like California prisons and stuff like that. Like a lot of they culture, lingo, or whatever, or making up something started in prisons, it trickled down to the streets. So it was like perfect timing. So when I was in this thing called it was a self-help class or whatever, but they had a business class inside of the self-help class, and I had ended up going to the business class, and it was like perfect timing. I'm thinking about starting a clothing line, and then I'm taking this business. It was a 2-day business class in prison, and we probably spent 10, 12 hours each day, so 2 days learning business, and that was a big help for me starting this clothing line, because it taught me how to be consistent, how to drill stuff in people's head like a commercial, like a piece of commercial. You keep seeing this piece on TV. Eventually, you're gonna order when you got some money in your pocket, type of stuff. So, like he said, I kept saying this, Jice, what is he going crazy? What is he talking about? So I used to get that a lot. Like a lot of women inbox me, what do Y.I.K.E mean? I say it just mean stunting, or you flexing or shining, something like that. Like yikes. Like I use it in an astonishing way. I mean, not a wow, like yikes. So people start catching on, and slowly for slowly they start using it, so
language. It's a language.
And then, like I said, it didn't at first when he was doing it, because I do remember when he used to say it when we were younger, but it didn't catch on at first. But then when it caught on is when you was recording that song through the phone with my people noise. That's when it hurt, because he let me hear it, and I was like, "Oh, I get it now. I get it now." That's when it really hit me. You know me, Greg. It got to come through a song for me to really catch on to it, and when it came through that song, it really caught on to me, and I was like, "Okay, I see what you're talking about."
Okay, yeah, because in that song, I said I gotta break it down to people so they'll understand what it means, though. And I broke it down on every level. You know what I mean? You yiking if you do this. You ain't yiking if you do that. You yicking. So you tripping. So I love the words yiking and yike. What I mean? They proactive words. They get you to get up and do something with yourself, because it's many a reasons to sit around moping about life and not doing nothing, to be a bum and stuff. But yiking, like I said, it makes you proactive. I want to yike on them. I want to get to yiking. You know what I mean? So when people see
right
yiking,
now,
I think
man. It's right here. It's hurt. It's raw right here now. It's like yike. I'm seeing Scooby Doo right now, man. I'm getting some beats right now. I'm seeing Scooby Doo right now, man. And you got a Scooby Doo right on your shirt, and right in the balloon right there. Say yike. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
You can have that one. All right, you can have that one.
I appreciate it, brother.
Man, that's good, man. That's cool. Cause see, again, you can't even learn this, guys. All right. This man has faced insurmountable odds. This man has he's been to the bottom of the bottom, okay? And he said, no, this ain't where I'm supposed to be. And he learned. A lot of people aren't going to take that opportunity to be in a place where he was at, and to take the opportunities that they give him. I think they just put that stuff out there because they don't think people are going to really take advantage of them, okay? You took advantage of it and took it completely. Man, damn, dude, damn, yike.
Man, I mean, yeah, me. you know me, bro. I mean, I really want to, and I never asked you this question, man. But when you got released, what was the first meal that you
Man, the first meal that I got, it actually was a steak and potatoes. That's the first meal I got.
got? Oh
I
yeah.
always, I always said that's what I wanted when I was in prison. That's what I got, baby. Got some of that steak sauce. Yeah, man. Yes,
That's
sir.
all good, dude.
Yep.
That's all good. Man, look, man. This is a feel good story, Gina, Mo, Chris. It's a feel good
Yes.
story because, and I
I'm
didn't
waiting on the
expect.
book.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
we talked about that earlier. I started on it, but I haven't pursued it no more. And I think he was talking about you. Like, if I really wanted
Yeah.
to pursue it, you got somebody I can talk to.
Yeah, that's who it was. Yep, Gina, she, like I said, she has a authors award show that she does every year, and she can show you and help you out with writing a book too, bro.
I would like that. I need some expertise in that area right now. I just know how to put the words together.
Man,
You know,
yeah, she good, man. But look, you've already proven you don't need nobody to help you, man. You got this already, dog.
everybody needs somebody. He had somebody to help him.
Man, I'm gonna let you say what you got to say, Gina. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that that book, Little Do You Know, will help a lot of people. We always think, we have a book inside of us, or we have this story, but we don't know how it's going to reach or hit somebody else until it actually gets out there. But we had a guest on here with a similar situation, and now he's part of the Innocence Project, and he's going around the US doing speeches, presenting his book and helping them get innocent people out of prison. So that catapulted him into a whole different category as well.
Hey man, they waiting on the book already, and you ain't even wrote it yet. They waiting on the book.
So this is crazy right here. Put that comment back up. So this is crazy right here. So that's my cousin, right? My first cousin.
Hey, Deborah.
And the crazy part about it is that Milan's father and her used to date, and I knew nothing about it, bro. And it was a situation where I was like, how you know my cousin? He's like, oh man, I know her. That's like my second mom. I was like, wait, cuz? I was like, yo, what up, cuz?
Small world.
Yeah,
well,
I was
y'all, you were family growing up.
Oh yeah,
already.
Milan,
hey, there.
Milan, they waiting on the book, and you ain't even wrote it yet.
Man, that's crazy, ain't it? Well, like I said, I got started on it maybe about 10 or 20 pages in. And shout out to my auntie too, man. She like everybody look up to her right now, my auntie Elaine. She gave me some advice when I was actually locked up about procrastination. She say the best way to beat procrastination is just start. Just start. No matter if you just put 2-3 words down. Come back later, put 2-3 words now, and it'll keep adding up. You know what I mean? Just start.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah, so shout out to my auntie Lane.
Man, I love
shout out auntie.
I love the acronym, man. I mean, look like Y.I.K.E is a lifestyle now, huh?
Like dope living.
It's definitely a lifestyle. I can't wait till the world catch on to it because I think it's something big for the world. I think it's something big for the sports world is because we have fun with it. I don't know if y'all know. It's like, for example, I show y'all something real quick. This is the logo for Y.I.K.E, and what it is there you go, a Y. We Y.I.K.E around here. And I have visions like with people in football. You know how they come catch the ball and party in the end zone, party. We out here, Y.I.K.E. So no matter what you're talking about, cars, house, curriculum, homework, any achievement, you Y.I.K.E. You know what I mean? So I just can't wait till everybody catch on and how to use the lingo correctly. And let's just have some fun with it. I think it could change the culture, man. And plus, Indiana needed a new identity anyway. And I think this is something good people can catch on to.
I think the world need a new identity, okay? And we are inductees into the National Black Radio Hall of Fame. Okay, so we got a bigger voice right now. We got a bigger voice right now. So everybody, Chris, am I pointing the right way, Chris?
Yeah.
We need to expand this brand. We need to try to get this brand expanded.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% with it, bro. Like I told Milan when he was still locked up, man, I was like, man, whatever you need from me, let me know. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is, bro. I mean, because like you said, like Gina said, we were family before we found out we were family. Because I mean, we protected each other in the hood. We did all of that. So it was when we said last week when we said we didn't have a guest for Thursday, I was like, I got somebody. It's time to bring them out. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, bro. He's like perfect timing. That's what he said. Perfect timing.
Yeah, I did feel like it was perfect timing. Real quick, personal things. I had to kind of been out the loop for about the last 6 months. I had come down with a diabetes or whatever. I had to get a hold of my health and everything. So I kind of been out of the limelight for a hot second. So I just popped back up recently, consistently again. So that's why I said it was perfect. So yeah.
Man, look,
I got a question for Greg.
Let me sneak something in here real quick, Chris.
Okay, go ahead.
Chris sent me this video. We're gonna play a portion of this video. We run it out of time. We're gonna play a piece of it. All right. Chris, lead us into this video, man.
Hey man, I mean it ain't really no lead needed. I mean, we yiking on Dope Living on this Thursday. Hey, October 24, 2024, man. This is Y.I.K.E. Thursday. This is the video with OC Quarter Boy featuring Mud Dog from Thugged Out and featuring Mr. King called Y.I.K.E.
All right. We all got a Y.I.K.E.
Look at it.
Might be the bad for me, might be the gas for me, might be the drip for me, might be the whip for me. I got the juice, I got the moves, got enough proof, let me introduce me. It might be the twerk for me, might be the bird for me. You could be irking me, she go berserk for me. Yeah. It's an emergency. I got so much drip in my closet, the motherfucker trying to do burglary. Can't be mad cause we got the clout and they wanna murder me. We killing the niggas on God. Niggas need surgery. 100 of my niggas we Y.I.K.E. I got your bitch, she like it. Credit card scan, we swipe it. I got the sauce, we wipe it. She like the girl, she dyke it. If she want dick, we pipe it. 4-wheeler skirt, we biking. If she ain't with it, she hiking. Yeah, OC selling the drip for niggas and bitches got hoodies and pants. Yeah, hundreds around the girl like a waterfall. I make a dance. We jacking up here a promotion. We giving them all a commotion. Straight from the pit to the street with the Y.I.K.E. shit. Let's put it in. Look at the shoes. Look at the juice. I bust a move. I saw it proof. Might be the bad for me. Might be the gas for me. Might be the drip for me. Might be the whip for me. I got the juice. I got the moves. Got enough proof. Let me introduce me. It might be the twerk for me. Might be the bird for me. You could be irking me. She go berserk for me.
Louboutin, spikes, look at my jewels. Yikes, damn, hold on, wait, look at my jersey. Mike 23, I rock Adidas, no Nike. Tiffany boots and a white. Take off, we flying. Bitches, these got a nigga out Yike. My drip is a drug, got them tweaking. How my shoes that they came with they feet. My tiger shoe got, I'm the cleanest. And my drip that may change with the season. Drippy bitches like some demons. Look at the fly, super that bitch on my side. Smoking Obama, I'm high. My whip is on sisters and this sitting nice. Ooh, I slide in the club, get the yak in this bitch. All main jeans, 40 carats in my ear. I step in the club, chicks throwing it every year. Then I throw a whole bunch of fucking money in the air. It's a murder scene.
That was hey, look, every time I see that video, I tell OC I'm mad that I did not come to the 25th anniversary picnic. I tell him that every time, bro.
Hey man, shout out
Man,
to
look.
Mud Dog, and Mr. King, man, for that song right there. Those some talented brothers. I gotta shout them out. You know, they that mean a lot. You know, them stepping up doing that for me. You know what I mean? I hope that much success for them brothers as well, though.
I got
The video was shot
I
very
don't.
well.
Yeah, I know we got 9 minutes left, but I don't want us to get off this air without us talking about two things. OC, you in the movie and Jeffrey Wright, man. What do those two things mean to you, dude?
They mean a lot to me. You know, I was able to star in a movie while in prison. Played a relevant role. And Jeffrey Wright, you know, he's been a positive influence for me in my life. You know, he helped me keep me out of trouble as well, because just knowing somebody like that gives me confidence that I can be anything, you know, and keeps me going. Not only him, I got to shout out Madeline Sackler too, the producer of the movie, because she's been consistently in my life as well, keeping up with me, making sure I'm on the straight and narrow. Anything I need in any type of way she can help me, she's been there for me. And I'm quite sure she's watching tonight, maybe Jeffrey as well. I'll find out soon. I'll talk to them later. But yeah, I played in the movie. It's called OG. It was filmed in prison. And yeah, that's Jeffrey Wright right there. I met him, one of my most popular things. And, yeah. So
Man, I
yeah, that's
remember
the picture
Jeffrey
of
Wright.
him with him supporting. He got my back. Anything to see me succeed. He just want to see me stay on a narrow path like I've been talking about, and things like that. So that's where we at with things. So waiting to see
You
what the
had an
future
amazing
holds.
story, bro. You had an amazing story. Okay, I didn't expect all of this. All right,
I
amazing
know
story,
we
man.
did not.
And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. I think this week, family, we had some stories
Been
this
on
week,
it. Oh
and
yeah.
Yeah.
to close out the week, because this is our Friday, to close out the week like this, man, with such an inspiring story, because you did something that a lot of people wouldn't do. You had everything stacked against you. You knocked all that shit out, okay, and it just came through, man, shining. All right, Y.I.K.E, man.
Yeah.
How can people get Y.I.K.E?
They can get Y.I.K.E on my website, Y.I.K.E apparelclothing.com. That's how you can catch me. We got everything on there. I even do custom. If you want to inbox me about something custom, I can do that as well. I got my own machines. I maybe can show you around a little bit. My machines, how I do things at my shop. So yeah, that's how you can get a hold of me.
Man, that's amazing, bro. Congratulations, man. Man, I think I'm gonna get yiked out. You know what I mean?
Oh, you catching on the lingo quick, I see.
Yike! You need somebody to
I
do some
mean, you know,
voiceover.
it's
Yike! I got you.
yeah, it's another thing. I mean, but it's another thing I want to say, man. Ever since the Y.I.K.E video came out, and ever since OC got released, I've seen a lot of artists, mainstream artists, start coming out with songs called Yikes and Y.I.K.E and all of that. They wasn't talking about it until OC was talking about it.
Hey, OC needs to go get his money from them.
Real talk.
No, right? Pay me. What they say, give me my money.
Hey, OC, they not yiking, man. They yicking. Let's go.
Yeah. Man, we don't like that yicking. You know, that's throwing it down.
That yicking.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it, man. Anything else you want to say, man? You want to throw shout outs? You want to give us some words, man? It's on you right now.
Man, I just want to throw a shout out for my city, man. Like, I want to see us do better. I've been seeing us do better. I should start with the positive. I've been seeing us do better. Continue to do positive things, to try to strive to be the better you, the best version of you. And you know, let's leave the hate behind. And let's full of love. Love, that's what I'm about, man. Agape love. I want to see more love around. And we can be whatever we want to be in the state of Indiana. You know what I mean? We embrace everybody else's culture around the United States. I just want everybody to embrace ours with this Y.I.K.E thing. And just let's have fun with it and keep it yiking. You know what I mean?
That's it. Keep it yiking. Chris.
Yeah. Hey man, you know this family out here, man. This quarter boy energy, this Yiking energy, this
Y.I.K.E.
Jackson Monroe energy, Roosevelt Douglas Beckman energy. This is all of that, man. So, I mean, I'm glad my family came on and was able to tell this story, man. And like we always say, man, even though the show ended, these stories and these episodes are up forever, man. So everybody gonna get a chance to see this. Oh yeah,
That's right. That's right.
Man,
That's right.
Last and least, though, I want to say I appreciate you, Chris Mills. You've been number 100 with me when some people, not a lot, but some people turned their back on me when I was away. You never turned your back on me. You always believed in me. We always had that type of relationship, and no matter how many years we apart, we always connect right back the same way from when we were sitting in your house on Monroe Street and playing. We was playing 35 years ago about being successful, bro.
Oh yeah.
And I'm surprised to see you on this platform. You know what I mean? You deserve it, bro. You put the work in. You know, I love you for it, bro. And it's much more to go. Let's keep
always, man. It's always love over here. You know what it is,
always, bro. And
dude, I'm exercising these wrists today, boy. What you got, Mo?
I appreciate and
I
appreciate everybody. I'm glad to meet everybody. And yeah, I want to pursue that book thing. We can talk more about it off air or whatever.
Yeah, I'll most definitely connect y'all two together. Most definitely.
Man, it's incredible how you took advantage of, all the stuff that you could take advantage of while you was, laying down. But you know what, bro? That's a lot of heart. And that's a lot of heart. I don't think I'd had that type of strength in me. You got to inspire. You really inspired a whole bunch of people. It should be people going like this. What? And keep on pushing, man. Because the thing about success is the only difference between a winner and a loser is a loser gives up.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's perfectly said, my guy, because I understand that now. You know what I mean? That's why I stay consistent now. And I won't give up. You know what I mean? It's days I don't feel like yiking. And I hate to tell the world that. But my story is to be successful. It's days I don't feel like yiking. But guess what? I get up yiking anyway because I know the importance of consistency. You know what I mean? And not giving up. You know what I mean? Keep going. Keep going. And I never knew I was going to be doing this one day. And other things that, when you stay consistent, things come about because people start to believe in you when you believe in yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Gina.
Well, you know what? I want to take my hat off to you because
you ain't got no hat on.
Your situation, that's okay. I took it off. That's why I don't have it on. See, you yiking right. No, you yiking right now. Okay? But your situation could have went negative. It could have went. There's two different roads. You could have took the high road and the low road, and you took the high road. And so people have to give you your props for that. I'm sure you got a whole lot of cousins and friends that came out the woodworks now that you're doing well, saying, "Hey, I knew you was innocent. I knew that." So you know what? Stay strong, stay in God. Get on that book because you know what? We got an annual award show that you are going to be a part of, and I'm speaking that. But this is what we got going on right now.
Chicago in Northwest Indiana. Get ready for an epic night to remember. We are honoring the past and awarding the future. The Distinguished Authors Guild presents its 5th annual Literary Award Show and VIP Gala. Sunday, November 10th at Theater 47, 350 Victory Drive in Park Forest, Illinois. Proceeds from ticket sales go towards scholarships for first-year creative writing college students. This is a black tie event. Purchase your tickets now at eventbrite.com, keyword Distinguished Authors Guild. For more information, call 219-742-4305. That's 219-742-4305. And remember, everything that glitters is gold.
Awesome. One more thing I want to say. I know it's time to go, but I just want to drop this nugget. Listen to what your aunt said. Write down a few words. When you have some downtime, just write. Everybody thinks that when you write a book, it comes out a book. it doesn't come out a book. Just write those thoughts down. When you get those thoughts, talk them in your phone with the text talk, or have your little notepad where you just jot that down. And when you get done, then you put it all together and you formulate your book. Right now, you just put those thoughts on paper.
Okay. All right.
Hey, man.
Sound good.
Look, you have brought about a new language. All right, it's Y.I.K.E. All right, we.
I was thinking about it. A dictionary. We got to get that dictionary together.
But I was thinking, man. I was thinking, y'all need let's show support for this gentleman, okay? And the Y.I.K.E. culture. It's just like me asking for the scholarships. I know it's gonna be a moot point, but I'm gonna say it anyway, okay? I would love for everybody, just real quick, man. If not us, but everybody that watches and maybe for next week, send us a picture of you doing this. All right, just put it up there, okay?
Oh, that would be cool.
Video.
Send me a video. Elbows in.
Everybody, and pass it along.
Always.
Let's pass it along.
Yes.
Everybody, let's put it up there.
Am I yanking
right?
Your elbows in.
I want to see how many people do it.
Elbows in. Okay.
Elbows in like you on the free throw line. Like you on the free throw line. Elbows in.
I truly want to see how many people do it. Chris, I'm coming on live tomorrow. We're gonna do a live tomorrow, and we're gonna make people do it. Let's do it. I'm at 7, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever. We're gonna get on live and we're gonna yike it up. All right. So hey, if you want to come through, Milan, come through, man. We're gonna yike it up tomorrow for real.
I'll stop by tomorrow, no problem.
Let's do it, man. This is dope. Chris, I'm probably gonna have to, I guess, create another StreamYard, right?
Yeah, because we done Facebook. We not going back to beta VHS. We ain't doing none of that. We staying StreamYard this whole time.
I just hope you think they're gonna shut us down, though.
Huh?
Nah, they shouldn't.
Okay.
They shouldn't.
Gonna shut us down for what?
The music.
No,
they ain't if they haven't done it yet.
That's original.
If you remember, when they do the music, when they shut us down on music, they shut it down immediately. Okay, we still rolling, all right. So,
and the song is his. It's original, so we should be good.
So we're gonna yike it up tomorrow. You know, it's not a regular day for Dope Living TV, but you know, this is just so inspirational, man. We're gonna have to look at me, yike it up, all right? Yeah, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do a little something. We're gonna play a little bit tomorrow, all right? Milan, thank you for coming to the show, man. It's been great, bro.
Hey man, peace and love to everybody. I enjoyed being here. My pleasure. Keep it
yiking. With your story.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
that, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in this week, man. Again, man, and we thank everybody because it was just last week, y'all. We are now we're part of the National Black Radio Hall of Fame, okay? That's a whole new credit card. Where my credit card at? It's around here somewhere, but it's a whole new credit card, everybody, okay? And we're so happy. We're so very happy and honored and
I'm
blessed.
yiking right now, boy.
And we thank you guys. We thank you guys for allowing us to do what we do. Okay, we're at. I was looking at this real quick, Gene. I know we 5 minutes over, but I gotta look at it real quick. Hold on, y'all bear with me. Yo. We gotta get this. Gotta get
I don't
this
like
right.
What he said.
Hey, I told you, man. If you put Scooby Doo on a shirt and put Scooby Doo with them paws up like this, man. Okay, I'm telling you, dude, you gonna make money. I'm the king of this, man. I'm telling you, you better listen to me. You know. 859 is where we're at right now. 859 shows.
You're gonna make it 860 tomorrow.
We're gonna make it 860 tomorrow. Okay, we get to that 1,000. Okay, when we get to that 1,000, hey Milan, come back for that 1,000 because we're gonna have some special guests come on that have blessed us with some information and their stories on this show. We want them to come back and celebrate that 1,000 with us. All right,
let's do it.
Yeah, you done messed up now, man. You done messed up now, Milan. Part of the family, bro. Okay,
it's totally family, man. Family.
For sure. And his hometown. It's amazing how God works, okay? Because everybody here is from Gary that's on here, okay? I don't care how many other people that we have on the show. Look at me doing some Trump stuff like this, okay? But I don't care how many people we had on the show. Everybody winds up the good feelings. It's from Gary, Indiana, okay? We rep our city well, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. It's Dope Living TV Live, man. We will see you guys next. Well, no, hell, we're going to see y'all tomorrow, all right? Peace.
Yes, sir.